Welcome back to Newbrook. So today it's part 2 of the harvest. We've got 2 fields to cut. As you'll see, the Dominator isn't quite made for these roads, but we're making it work. Got a really narrow gateway here for the first field. Always start the day with a challenge. I think we should be okay. Okay, and we're in. So I don't want to destroy too much of this crop, so we're going to get it unfolded out here on the road. And we'll fold out our header as well. I might want to pull away from that gate a little bit. If that folding header unfolds on top of the gate, we could be sent into the stratosphere or something. We just don't want that. And we're ready to go. So the Dominator rattles into life again. It seems to let out a shriek, a very blunt shriek, every time the header is turned on, which I love. In this first field we have 2 to cut, so you'll see the second field away there in the distance in front of us. This first field is wheat and the second field is oats. Now this field is reasonably square, rectangular, so it should be quite easy to knock it out. It's not the biggest either, to be perfectly honest. It's not the biggest field in the world. I'm just dumping some straw on the road there. So this field isn't the biggest in the world. We'll get this knocked out quite quickly. The second one to our right here that's the big one. That's the money maker. So the longer we're harvesting over there, the better. Of course, we've got the straw swath on. Need all the straw we're going to get during the winter time. I suspect we'll have a heck of a straw harvest. I've got my eye on a baler. Not the one I've been using to date, but something new for that. That'll probably be in the next episode. So, let's crack on here, and we'll come back in a bit. Okay, we're getting on really well now. We've this field well and truly opened, and I'm approaching full. So we'll be needing a trailer quite soon. There we go. We're full. I seem to always overshoot it. So, one small problem. We do have a trailer, of course, but it's half full of barley. So that needs to be tipped at the sell point before I can load any wheat. So off we go. We're heading up the road. And as we edge ever closer to the end of this series, I'm constantly struck by how authentic the landscape is around here. And this little map is the BGA. And it is little. This map really is little. Now, I will do a tour of the map as the final episode. We'll do a quick drive around and have a quick chat. First, there's work to be done. I'm not expecting to get a lot of money from this load. So let's see how we do. Let's get up onto the map. This trailer tips quite slowly actually. As long as we make money, we won't mind. Okay, so just over 5,500. Not bad. It was only half of, frankly, a small trailer, so we're going to take that. Every little helps. I think the oats might reap, or might be a little bit more valuable as well once we get into the big field. Okay, so let's get back down to the field. Okay, so we made it. We're back in the field. So let's get into position. I can't drive over onto the chute side of the harvester or flatten a bunch of the crop. So instead I break golden rule in farming: never ever park behind a harvester. It was hammered into me as a child. Never park behind a harvester. The simple reason that visibility for the driver and the harvester is absolutely terrible. There's all the more chance they could reverse into you. So, swinging the camera around here. Potential thumbnail, maybe, possibly. Votes on a postcard, please. This really is quite slow. Nearly there. Okay, and we're ready to go. Now, once I get restarted, I do hope the remainder of this field will fit into the trailer, because I don't want to make 2 trips before getting into the oats. And we're done. First field complete. Let's see if I can get all of this into the trailer. I think I will. There's 8,000 litres already gone in. It's a 14,000 capacity trailer. We have 6 of space, and we had just shy of that in the tank of the harvester. So that should work out nicely if my maths are correct. Yep, all good. Okay, that has worked out nicely. So let's get moving. We've only got 1 field left, so let's try and get back out on the road through this little narrow gap. Next field, as I already said, is quite a lot bigger. Quite a lot bigger, so it's the big money maker for the season. So there we go. Fold it up. Just have the small matter of squeezing down a narrow laneway to get to the next field. I might hire a worker. I'll see how I'm doing while I'm taking the last of the wheat down to the sell point. I'm going to need an empty trailer before we start putting oats into it. So, quick 3-point turn, and we're away. Very slightly daunting. And here we are. I can't remember how well fertilized this was. Not well, by the looks of it. 33%. That looks okay. I think I was shy on slurry earlier in the season. That's probably why I didn't get fertilized fully. Whoop, gateway. Okay, I think I'll time lapse the last little bit of this, and we'll leave it there for this episode. Keep an eye out for the next one. I think it'll be the straw harvest, and then we'll wrap up the series in one final episode. So, enjoy. Thanks for watching.